just yet, but Jesse should be joining us here momentarily. We have a weird thing with this sound. Okay.
All right, so we don't have anybody over here yet.
Okay,
So
so
we'll
I'm
just
gonna take
linger
a minute.
for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute to try to get this to pull up on my thing.
The count of people might be delayed a little bit too. You never know.
Okay. Hey Jess, come on over. All right, there we go.
Hey Jess. All right, come on in.
We already have a like, so somebody must be. Oh, yeah.
That's me.
There we go.
All right, come on down.
We got one person that's also.
That
here,
might be
probably.
me.
Hopefully, we'll give people a second to come over.
Well, we can go ahead and just get started talking because it's recording there. It'll go up as a video anyway.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Well, this is your so you do the introduction.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming over. So today we are going to talk about a couple of personal things. First of all, it is Jesse's birthday.
Happy birthday to Jesse.
17th birthday. So we're going to talk a little bit about his party. We had a party with a bunch of our local friends here last night, and a couple other things that are going on. So we went to the Wine and Chestnut Festival, and we also have Craig's parents in town.
Yes.
So I got to meet Craig's parents for the first time. Jess, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your birthday party yesterday?
My birthday party yesterday was probably the biggest birthday party I've had in a long time. We hosted our birthday party at
Triana. Was the name of the restaurant.
And down on the lake water, and we had about almost around 20 people there yesterday.
Yeah,
and it was
right around 20.
a lot more people than I thought. I expected it to be like a little birthday party, but it was great. We had a blast. We had a fun time last night, got to meet new people, and I really believe that our family here kind of expanded from last night.
Yeah, I would agree. We're really starting to develop a really tight-knit community of expats in the area, and really starting to develop some really good friends, and it was really nice for everyone to show up for you.
Yeah.
And the restaurant was wonderful. So it's this really great restaurant on one end of Pogredec, and it's kind of tucked back on an alleyway, but they have really great pizza at probably some of the best prices in Pogredec. And I asked them a day ahead of time if we could host a party there, and they were like, yeah, sure, how many people? And they gave us one whole section of the restaurant, and the wait staff was wonderful. They were just on top of taking care of us all night, and yeah, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we had. It was fantastic. And today is technically your birthday.
yeah,
Today
We
is
had the
my
party
technical
yesterday,
birthday.
so-
Yesterday was a pre-party, but
Yeah, 17,
Pre-party.
17 going on 42.
Yes,
Basically, Jesse.
yeah.
Mhm.
Jesse is an old soul. I hear that quite a bit. And you know, I have to say, I wouldn't have been able to host a party like that in the United States based on the prices. It was they had really good pizza, and it was super affordable. Do you think I should tell them how much I spent?
No, but
Okay.
like just.
It was really affordable. And so I was really grateful to be in Albania, where I could afford to have a party with that many people and not worry about the bill.
Right.
So that was really nice. And I think everyone had a really good time. Plus, I brought a traditional Albanian hat for you fellas to wear. And some of you humored me. You didn't want to wear it at first, but when Patrick put it on, then other people started taking it.
Yeah, it was funny. We kind of forcefully put it on Patrick, and he kind of
He was a
made
good
it way
sport.
around the table. Everybody started trying it on the hat. We
Yeah.
all took pictures. It was lovely.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I am really grateful to Triana for putting up with us, and they were playing a lot. They were playing traditional Albanian music. This is something we could talk about that kind of goes on what we were talking about on the last live stream. So we asked them, because sometimes we go out to eat here, and they'll have a live band, and in my opinion, they're just too loud. for these little restaurants. They'll be blasting and you're just screaming at the people next to you. So we went in there to talk to them about the reservation, and they're like, oh, there'll be a band playing traditional music, and you know, that was our concern, was like, how loud is it going to be? He's like, oh, it won't be loud. He said, it'll be like smooth jazz. It'll be quiet.
Not like smooth jazz.
It was
not quiet.
my throat hurt by the end of the night from all the yelling, because, you know, we had to scream at each other all night. But it was good music, and it was really nice that they had traditional music for us to listen to.
I had a
live.
friend sitting next to me, just as close as Craig is right now, and I had to scream.
I bet you
practically
did.
yell
You were a lot
everywhere.
closer to the band, too.
Yeah, and it's little Albanian things like that you gotta love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like, you know, which is fine, except that we like specifically asked, because like, oh, we're having this thing, we want to be, and when you even said we want to be able to talk to each other,
Yeah.
and it was like it was tough. You
Yeah,
really
don't
had
worry,
to,
don't worry.
Had to be loud, and yeah, I'll steal one of your stories. You told me about you guys went out one night, and they were playing the band was playing live, and it was super loud. And you wanted to sit out somewhere else, so you were far away from it.
Yes.
And they're like, well, you know why you want to sit over here? And you're like, well, the band is too loud. And they're like, no, the band is the right volume.
It's like, I thought that was an opinion. I said, it's too loud, we want to sit out here. They said, no, it's not. They literally said, no, it's not. It's perfect.
Right. And it's like, not for us. We don't want.
I guess it's perfect, okay. And we went and sat by the band. So they have different ideas about what's loud than we do.
Yeah.
But, hey, you got live music and a good
It was
party.
very nice.
Yeah.
So we really enjoyed it. Yeah, but last night we got home and I was whining, like my throat hurts from all the yelling. Regina made it. Hi,
Hey,
Regina. And Regina says, hi, Jesse, it's good to see your face.
It's been a while since I last been on live stream, but I'm back.
We're
Here
glad to
now.
have you here.
Very glad.
Yeah.
This is first time for us to do a 3-person live stream on.
It is, yeah.
On your channel, yes it is.
Yeah, I hope we can do it more often. I like having you, Jess. A lot of people ask about you, and I think a lot of people would find your stories very interesting because it's from the perspective of a teenager. That's really unique.
Yeah.
There's a lot of adults moving overseas, but not as many kids and teenagers. But there's a lot more people thinking about it, and so I think you have a lot of stories that you could share that
I
people
do.
would really be interested in.
Mhm.
Regina says, "Where's everyone?" We were wondering the same thing, Regina, but it looks like people are starting to trickle in. Michelle's here. Hi,
Yeah.
Michelle.
So maybe
Michelle
next
says, "Hi, Jesse."
maybe
Hi,
next
Michelle.
time we do it back to back, we'll schedule them a half hour apart, because we kind of just like dropped off mine and jumped onto this.
Yeah.
It might not give people that much time to like readjust and get over. But
Maybe we could do like a joint live too, where it's
Yeah,
on
we-
both channels at the same
we
time.
looked at that, and
I
it
think
was
it would.
kinda
I think it
odd,
would
but-
split the screen.
yeah, I think that was like our main issue with it, where we like being on camera together. I think we did before, and it's,
Yeah.
like works. But we'll try that in the future maybe. And see
Yeah,
how it goes.
we're still kind of newbies at this, and we haven't really experimented with other options.
It would be nice for both of our channels to get views and watch hours from live streams, because we're always doing one or the other. Normally, what we used to do is an hour on each.
Yeah. We didn't know if we wanted to do that much time tonight, because we're going out for Jesse's birthday dinner, just the three of us tonight. We're gonna have a dinner for the three of us after
Mhm.
this.
Oh yeah, that's right, we are.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yep, we are. More sugar trader. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. Regina says, I had to log out and log back in to see the feed. Yeah, sometimes it gets weird like that. So for all of you, those of you who made it over, we really appreciate it. And for those of you who are here and weren't at the last one, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And we have somebody says that the sound. Yeah,
Crackling.
we switch over from my gear to her gear to do the channel, and
Sometimes some people hear the crackling with my phone.
yeah,
We need to get a microphone for my phone.
and we apologize. That's been on the list of something. Next time we're in Toronto, we're going to get microphones.
Don't make
for you.
promises, because
No, we will.
every time we have a live stream, someone says that, we're like, this week we're doing it. We need to just remember.
we're gonna put it on the notes on our phone. We'll make sure like next time.
We promise this is the last time there's crackling.
Yeah, maybe not the last, but it depends on when we go to Toronto next.
Yeah.
or if we can find some here. I ordered mine online, but when you order things online here, it can take like a month to get.
Aw.
So.
Dan hears the sound too. So
we're
sorry about
sorry.
our sound issues tonight, but we're just gonna keep on rolling. We're just gonna be here for about another 15 minutes. So we'll go back to last night. So another really cool thing that happened was that they have this Wine and Chestnut festival this time of year, and it was supposed to be last weekend, but they postponed it due to rain, and so it was this weekend, and the weather was wonderful, and that was really cool because then your parents got to experience it, and we also got to go on your birthday, right before your birthday party, so that's kind of where we started, and that was a really cool experience. So that's like it's like a little festival here in town where a lot of people are selling their locally made wines and freshly toasted chestnuts, and there's live bands and
And all sorts of grilled foods. It's not just chestnuts. They have a lot of the restaurants will bring out their grills. So I mean, you can just imagine it's smoky, and it's just like smoked meats wafting through the air.
Yeah,
And they have
and
the big
chestnuts
stage and chestnuts, and it's just a lot of fun. And lots of really good locally made wines. Normally when you watch a live stream, I've got my glass of wine, but I indulged a bit too much last night, so I'm hydrating
it's water
today.
Yeah, it was really nice, and they had some good bands, and
It was like a
lot
little
of
mini
fun.
concert.
Yeah,
last night, yeah.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, they have a stage
well
set up
lit.
with lighting and everything, and it's really well done. Friday night, I thought the music was much better. Last night was not as good in my opinion.
Yeah, there was probably some more music. We probably missed the good music because we went to.
Because we had the party for Jesse, so we left kind of like in the middle of the first act. We got there early, and they had the awards because it's also a competition, so they also had the awards for the different wines.
Yeah.
And we kind of watched that, and then we finally got the music going, but then it was time for us to go for the party. So, but I can testify. Friday night was amazing. Like, really great music, and there's a huge turnout. I mean, the whole town square is just packed with people. It's ringed with the tents where they're selling wine, and the local restaurants have their grills out. And just if you like the smell of grilled meat, man, it's
and
just
chestnuts.
and chestnuts.
Roasting on these open fires, like the smell was just amazing. It was cold and cozy and a lot of fun. But I didn't get to go Friday because I was working. I was the only one that was working. Well, I think I was the only one that was working. Everyone else, all our friends, everyone went out. I was getting all kinds of pictures and videos sent to me, and I'm just sitting here working. It's like great.
I'm gonna go give myself a drink real quick. I'm getting a little
All right,
thirsty.
hon.
Yeah, I completely forfeited any of my responsibilities and just let things ride on Friday. I was like, we'll see where the market goes. I'm not gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah. Regina says, I need to get my plan together for my visit in September.
Yes, you do. We're very excited to see you. Longtime fan Regina has been with us for a while. And,
we're fans of you, Regina.
We're big, exactly. We're big fans of you, and we're really looking forward to meeting you in person. So
she says she needs to go go-karting with Jesse and go zip-lining with me. I totally agree, and we cannot wait, Regina.
Who's that, Regina?
Regina, yeah. Patrick says, hello, where's Jesse going? He just went to go grab a drink. He's right behind the camera. So, let's see. Dan's singing to us. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Thank you. That was lovely, Dan. Jojo says, happy birthday, Jesse. Glad you're having a great birthday weekend.
Thank you, Jojo.
Yeah, it has been very lovely. And we had one other thing that kind of lined up with Jesse's birthday weekend that has been really lovely, and that's that your parents came to town.
Yes, my Aunt Bonnie, and so shout out to my Aunt Chicky if she's watching as well. So it's really great to have them here, and they are actually leaving tomorrow, and they're going to Greece for a few days, and then coming back to spend Christmas with us. And really excited to have them here, and it's always fun. And they went to Jesse's party last night as well. So
this was such a lovely experience. So this was my very first time meeting Craig's parents, and of course your aunt. And so we met them the day before Jesse's party. They met Jesse and I. We all went out to lunch, and it was just a really lovely experience to finally get to meet them. We've talked on live streams and things like that, but we've never met in person, so that was lovely. And then of course they came to the party, and what was nice is that they've been here before and they do know some of the other expats in the area, so it wasn't like they had no one there to talk
Yeah.
to. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate them coming. Let's see. Patrick says, was fun at Jesse's party. Yes, Patrick, we were talking about how you were the first one to put on the traditional Albanian hat. We appreciate that. Where is that thing?
Jesse
Is
Jesse
this
probably
on your
hit it.
purse?
What's that?
I put it in your purse last time.
No, I think it's in my room, so we'll just have to let it go because we only have a few more minutes on here. But thank you, Patrick, for being the one brave enough to put it on. Because at first, Jesse was like, there is no way I'm wearing that thing. But then after you put it on, other people started to get brave and started passing it around.
Yeah.
And I'll have to make a video or a short about that. That was a lot of fun. The cone hat. Yes, Dan, it's the one that looks like a little cone head.
Yeah.
Let's see if we missed any messages. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, just a few complaints about the sound.
Yeah, we're sorry about the sound, guys. We're going to we're gonna get that rectified. Oh, you know, I had that microphone. We did use that once on your equipment, and that worked really well. We used it on your computer, I think.
I remember.
Yeah. So I do have a microphone that's compatible with your Apple stuff. So we're Andrea and I are on different platforms. I do Linux and Android, and Andrea's on Apple. So even though I have nice microphones for my live stream, they're not compatible with her equipment.
Yeah.
But I do have a microphone that we can use in the future if we
Cool.
have to.
Okay, yeah.
I keep meaning to get one. I just keep forgetting. Allison says hello from Long Island and happy birthday, Jesse.
Thank you, Allison.
Christopher says, I'm trying to decide to retire in May of 2027 or May of 2028. How much is enough to retire there?
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
loaded question.
Yeah.
Everything depends on your lifestyle, whether or not you want to rent or own. My budget is rather low because I bought my house outright, and that saves me a lot of money. Whereas Andrea has a higher budget because she has to also pay rent every month.
But I'm not retired either,
Yeah.
so I'm not good about retirement numbers because I go based on my monthly budget and what I'm still employed. If you haven't already, you probably have, but check out Patrick Overseas, his channel Retire Overseas with Patrick. He's been making videos about retiring over here for the last almost 2 years. So there's a lot of information there. Plus, also in 2027 and 2028, the prices will be a lot different here, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, the
We're
prices
seeing
have changed
prices change a
a lot. It was, I mean, not just so prices have gone up quite a bit, but also the dollar has devalued significantly against the lek, like by 35-40% almost.
Mhm.
When I first started coming here, $1 US would get you 120 some lek. Today it gets you like 80 lek. So that is a massive shift. So it's yeah,
I still find it substantially more affordable here, of course.
for
Like
most things.
for most things. So food for sure, produce definitely, healthcare, excellent healthcare is very affordable. But then there's some other day-to-day objects that just the prices seem almost comparable.
Well, I mean, I think actually there's some things that are way more expensive here. So any
Like
kind of electronics,
Mm,
very
yeah,
expensive.
electronics can be expensive.
So a computer that you would buy in the States.
And is
for-
that due to because everything's shipped in? Or-
Yeah, it's there's import tariffs and things like that, and so like a computer that costs $600 in the States will cost you like upwards of 90. Like my guitar amplifier,
Mhm.
it's $600 at Guitar Center in the U.S. and I paid over $900 for it. And
Yeah.
this was before the lek had really even devalued. So
Yeah.
today, if I were to buy that, it would probably be maybe close to $1,200.
Yeah.
So almost double.
Yeah.
Yeah, so certain things are very expensive. And
Yeah.
food, actually food too at the grocery store, but if you're buying from the little markets, it's significantly cheaper. But certain
Yeah.
items at the grocery store are very expensive
Yeah,
too.
and then certain items are just more expensive because they're imported. So avocados, for example, are like 5 times more expensive here than in the U.S. I saw an avocado for like 500 lek, which is like close
Whoa.
to 60. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's unusual because it's imported from so far. But then of course all of the local produce is a lot better and affordable. Let's see. Dan says the dollar keeps dropping. The longer you wait, the more it will cost. I know someone who buys a lot of imported food, then complains about food.
Yeah, it's definitely a situation. It's something that's very helpful for a lot of expats. Is there is a financial institution called Wise,
Mhm.
and they allow you. It's like a bank account. It's not a bank account, but it's basically like a bank account, and they will let you hold foreign currencies. So one of the things that you can't hold lek, but you can hold euros, and that is it's tightly correlated with the lek. So. One of the first things I did before I moved over here is I took a significant amount of my savings and I put it in my Wise account in euros, and that's helped buffer out the massive devaluation of the dollar. So it's Wise, and it's a really good resource for expats.
Michelle says our budget
Is half what it was in the States. So maybe you can use that as a gauge. But also, we own our place and we live like Albanians. We don't buy a lot of imported items.
Yeah, that makes a big, like, again, a lot of it has to do with lifestyle. If you want to eat out all the time and do a lot of traveling and do things like that, it's going to be more expensive. If you live like an Albanian, like I do, and you buy the 20 kilogram sack of beans and like live off of that for a couple of weeks, then it can be significantly cheaper. But yeah, lifestyle, just like anywhere, lifestyle is going to kind of dictate how much.
Yeah,
it's gonna cost.
absolutely. Irvin says, hi everyone. Hi. Thanks for joining us. Christopher says, thanks for your monthly expensive recaps. It helps to get an idea on expenses there. Yeah, and that's why I do that, just to kind of give you an idea, because like no one can really say what your budget should be for you. It's just going to take you kind of comparing your lifestyle to and doing some research to what you can find online. That's basically what we did. We just watched a lot of videos and tried to create a budget. And then once we got here, have, altered that at kind of like as we go. Spider Webster, how much have I missed? Quite a bit, but that's okay. We're glad you're here. Thanks for making it over.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who jumped over from my channel onto Andrea's channel here and joined us.
Nicole says, hello, friends. Luang Prabong, I forget your name. I apologize, but hello. I'm glad you're here. We're actually going to be wrapping it up here in a few minutes. I don't know if those are the same. Even travel is less. Wizz Air is spamming me with Italy flights for under 1,500 lek or 1822. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for those of you who follow us, we recently went to Germany so I could have a medical procedure done. And our Wizz Air flight from here to Germany per person was over $500.
Yeah.
So it kind of just depends.
But it seems like flights from here to Italy are always pretty cheap. Like
Yeah.
anytime I've looked.
How much were the flights to Germany, you said?
It was like 500 and change, like $520 per person.
We didn't. I wonder if we would have saved a little bit of money if we would have booked them out ahead of time. We did them fairly last minute, didn't we?
Yeah, but even still, I think I don't know why that week was expensive, because I did look at going before that and after that, and it was cheaper, but the problem is we had already had our appointment and some other things set up, so I was just like,
That's a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be.
way more
Yeah,
expensive than we
yeah,
thought it would be. Yeah.
I know, but it also kind of depends on the time of year. So it was getting closer to the holidays. In Germany in particular, the prices of flights go up closer to the holidays, because Germany is they have those Christmas villages all over Germany,
Yeah,
so there's a lot of
yeah.
travel to Germany.
But even still, the week later was significantly less expensive.
Oh, really?
But like I said, it was a medical thing, and I already had my appointment set up and all that, and the whole process of getting all that dealt with, and getting that appointment was a very long process. So
Yeah.
I was just like, we budgeted for $99 per person, and we ended up with like $520 a person, but it's like, just hard to get it done.
Yeah, at some point you have to just
Yeah.
pull the trigger. Let's see, Steve. Okay, I thought it was Steve, but I didn't want to be wrong. Allison, I live comfortably, 3,500 USD monthly, renting small 1-bedroom apartment. Yes, absolutely. 3,500 is certainly enough to live comfortably here with a 1-bedroom. And when I say here, I mean pretty much anywhere in Albania, even in Tirana, you should be okay with that budget.
Spider Webster's saying that Germany is a destination for holiday makers, but you pay more for anything that's last minute. Plus, airlines are now using AI-based surge pricing BS.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that
wow,
doesn't
really?
surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually, and it was, and I looked at several different airlines, and Wizz Air was the cheap. The others were all like, some of them were like over $1,000, and it's like, it's a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
It's really insane. That's more than
Yeah.
I spend. Most of my flights from Boston to here were under $600. So,
Oh, wow, yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's
we
kinda
had we
insane.
found some cheap ones here too. Jesse flew back from Cincinnati to here for just over $500 for the whole
Yeah.
trip. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's done, and well, we can't do anything about it now.
Yeah. Kristen says, happy belated birthday, Jesse. You're actually not belated. Today's his actual birthday,
It's
so
my actual birthday, yeah.
so
Mhm.
thank you. Steve says, Wiz quotes prices without any bags. Yeah, I know.
That was part of it too. Because
Who needs bags? Says
yeah,
Steve.
we wanted to be comfortable because of the situation. So I was getting a vasectomy, and I didn't. So we wanted to pick our seats, and we wanted to have leg room. We wanted to bring enough bags because we didn't just, we stayed there for a week because we
Mhm.
also wanted to experience Germany because it was the first time I'd ever been there, and it was the first time he'd ever been there for a significant amount of time.
Mhm.
You had like a day or two in Munich, I believe, at one point. So we also wanted to kind of wrap some sightseeing and kind of experience Germany, which we did, and it was great. So that also meant bringing extra luggage and computers and things like that we needed. So, and my camera, of course.
Yeah.
So we paid for a few extra things, and that added up. But even with like the stripped down fare, it was like $400 a person. It was a
Surprisingly
lot.
high.
Yeah. Steve says, happy birthday, Jesse.
Thank you, Steve.
You're getting a lot of birthday
I
wishes.
am. I'm surprised how many I'm getting.
Spider Webster says,
Consider flying to Italy and catching a train. Train can be part of the adventure. 25% off discount on Interrail passes for 2 more days. Or that's interesting. I've thought about that. I think at some point I started trying to compare what it might be like to do something like that, and I just got too frustrated.
Yeah, and it's also a time thing because you have a work schedule, and I follow the market, so I'm like every like day at a certain time we need to kind of be somewhere where we have access to things, especially
Yeah.
you. So like, we're not slow travelers. We
Yeah.
can't just it doesn't matter what time we get there, what time we have to be really on top of things.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to spend 2 days of traveling and trying to get our computers to work and all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of times when I travel, I still plan on working while I'm there because I can't afford to take that much time off all the time. So we always budget that time in. Steve says, how old are you?
I have officially turned 17 as of today now. So
Oh,
It's
one
great.
more
It's
year.
it's wonderful,
before
yeah.
you're an adult.
I remember my birthday as if it was yesterday. Time's flying so fast right now. It's getting a little crazy. So, but
Yeah, one more year as a kid.
It'll go faster. Like they say, life is like a roll
That's
of
what they
toilet
always
paper.
say.
The further you get into it, the faster it goes. So.
What are your goals for your next year? Your
My goals
last
for my
year
next
of
year
being
or
a-
this last year, yeah.
Yeah.
My goals are having a sustainable online job, sustainable income.
by the time you turn 18?
Yeah, by the time I turn 18, have some money saved. But those are like my main goals. But yeah, simple but big.
Finish high school.
Yeah.
You're still in high school.
Finish high school. I want to get my GED, get my main core classes finished, get my GED so I can focus more of my time into my career and learning that and actually learning how to apply for a job and all the good things about that.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about what your career path
Yeah,
is currently?
so right now I'm studying for IT. So I'm planning on getting to a basic IT help desk place, and once I get into that position, I'm looking to getting more certificates, and with those certificates I plan on getting to cybersecurity, but I say that very shortly, but that's over a time frame of many years, of course. But no, that is my goal. It's just basic IT work, but with that IT work, it will allow me to be more flexible and actually do the things I want to do. Living in Europe, traveling the world, and that's always been my goal.
Yeah.
So having a flexible online job like that, and IT seems to be one of the best fits for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I think a lot of companies are, even ones that are like not, if they're not sure about having their workers work remotely, their biggest concern is always cybersecurity. But if you're working in cybersecurity, then you're the security. You don't.
Right.
That's not really a
Yeah,
concern.
especially if you're a contractor too.
Yeah. Yeah. So contract work is something you've thought about as well. Nicole says, do you have a difficult time finding people your age in Pogredec?
That speak good English like me? Yes, I do. I do find it a hard time finding people my age, also as mature as me. But
You're an old soul. It's
Yeah.
not a secret.
He hangs out with a lot of adults, and it suits
I
him
mean,
well.
I've grown into the point where like these guys, like adults, more like just adults are my friends, and so I don't find it hard or burdening at all not having friends my age. I've grown into that point where I don't need much friends, and plus my friends are the family I have here in Pogredec. So
Yeah, we're a pretty tight-knit group, and there's people of all ages, and unfortunately there have been some younger people visiting lately, and hopefully there'll be a guy your age moving here soon that you've gotten to know really well, and some other friends have some of their kids potentially moving over here that you've gotten to know, and they're a little older than you, but it seems like you're close enough in age that you're friends, hopefully. But yeah, it's been kind of a slow roll, I would say, Nicole.
And also the other thing is, like, we are trying to learn Albanian, but it's when you're not fluent and trying to create relationships with people here who are fluent and maybe don't know English, where it's hard to connect. So there's lots of people your age here, but trying to get meet someone and speak to them and then be able to communicate and form a relationship is difficult.
Yeah.
So I think once we all, we have Albanian friends and stuff like that, but once we are good at the language, we'll have a lot more, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Christopher says, hey Jesse, I'm retiring from IT after 10 years in it, and that is a great choice.
it is, and I looked into it a little bit, and it's like, you know what? IT might be the way to go for me. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for
That's
that
awesome.
feedback, Christopher. Appreciate that. Gannon, happy birthday, Jesse. Best wishes for a brilliant future.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Jojo says, at
What age are you considered an adult in Albania? It's 18.
18, I would think 18 too. And
Yeah.
that's the legal age to drink too. So
Yeah.
I assume so.
Yep, it's 18 here. All right, and feel free to post any more questions you may have. We'll probably be wrapping it up here soon. So we have one more birthday thing to do with you today, and that's just Craig and I are gonna take you out to dinner tonight, and it'll be just the three of us. A little bit more quaint than last night's big party, which was all kinds of fun. We appreciate everyone who showed up for that.
Yeah, it was great. We had everybody, I think, had a lot of fun, and it went well. And tonight we're gonna tone it down a
Tone
little
it
bit.
down.
And it'll just be the three of us, and
Yeah.
we'll go out and have a nice meal together, and it should be really nice.
yeah, appreciate you all for coming, and
We appreciate you, Jesse, for being our special guest today. Hopefully
Yes, no, of
you'll do more
course.
of these with us in
If
the
you
future.
guys want me to come on live stream more, just say holler if you want me, and I'll come.
I hope you do,
Yeah,
Jess.
he doesn't always want to do it. So like the more you guys are like, hey, we want you on the live stream, good encouragement.
Yeah,
Like having Jesse on with us, so.
Anytime you've done a video or anything, you've always gotten a lot of positive feedback.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
All right, everyone. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Thanks again for coming, and we will see you hopefully next weekend. So you all have a wonderful, safe week wherever you are in the world.
Yes, thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks for joining me on my live stream and on Andrea's live stream, and all the birthday wishes for Jesse. And
Michelle says thanks, Jesse, for joining. She says it was great.
No problem. I'm glad I did.
yeah, we really appreciate all you guys, and thanks a lot.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.